We all know to call emergency responders when we need help, you just dial 911.
But what's it like for the person answering the call? We went behind the scenes to look at what it takes to work in a dispatch center. NAZ Today's Chelsea Parker joins us live. Chelsea?
That's right, guys. For these trained dispatchers at the Consolidated Coconino County Flagstaff 911 Center, every day is different because they never know what kind of emergencies they may face.
Flagstaff 911, where's your emergency?
They're the first line of response when an emergency situation occurs. Katie Brandis, who has been a dispatcher for 13 years, says it's a high-stress job.
As far as the calls we take, the multitasking it requires, it is literally the hardest job you can do.
These emergency responders, as they are called, must assess each situation carefully and figure out how to proceed, all in a matter of seconds.
Like I said, Michael, we have people coming on the way, okay?
Each day is different for these responders. Some days are slow and some days are non-stop, like the day the museum fire started.
In the morning, it was super calm. 45 minutes into my shift, our 911 started filling up and overflowing over to DPS. And, everyone's calling in about there's black smoke over here. I can see flames from my house.
And once in a while, there are days when they save a life.
I've had a baby not breathing on the phone before, and being able to walk the grandmother through CPR and she saved the baby, and hearing that baby cry, there is no better feeling.
Responders are put through 6 months of training, and from time to time, that training is really put to the test.
I took a suicidal call for someone. He had shot himself and his wife found him. It took me like a second to be like, look, this isn't about you, this is about her. You need to suck it up and you need to help her feel okay.
I actually had to dispatch medics to my brother-in-law who passed away. And, you always dread that it's your family member on the other end of the line.
And one of the hardest parts about this job is not knowing how these situations end up.
We don't know how people turn out. We don't always get that, how did they die? Did they die? Did they make it to the hospital after they were transported, and did they make it?
I kind of describe it as you're reading a really, really good book and you stop and there's like 3 chapters left and you never finish it. And you have to be okay with that.
But despite all that, these responders say the reward is worth more than the stress.
It's a thankless job. I was part of her process. For that, it was more rewarding than ever getting a thank you ever. But at least I know that I'm helping someone in some way. And that's honestly the best part of this job. And I love it so much.
The emergency responders we spoke with say the safety of everyone they talk to is their top priority, no matter the situation.